Hey, you guys, it's Ray. Welcome back to my channel. Happy June. It's June 1st, 2023. It is 5:26 p.m. East Coast time. I hope you're doing well. I do have to say, there's multiple things that I have to say. Number one, I apologize because none of the monthly June readings are done for each sign. I was guided to do a detox. I thought I was just detoxing from coffee and with my diet, but really, this has been a detox of sugar overall for me. And baby, I didn't realize how addictive sugar was. And this detox is one that I've never experienced in my life. This is the first time I have been sick in years. Like, I didn't get sick throughout the pandemic or anything like that. Um, so yeah, this is just different for me. So I'm healing. Um, I just want to put that out there. So if you hear my voice, I'm not going to be able to raise my voice or extend my voice. This tone that I'm delivering will be the tone throughout the reading. Um, Maybe I may cough once or twice, but I have my tea here to help me speak throughout this reading. Also, this June 2023 reading, the headline, because it is a headline, is graduation. And whatever is taking place in this reading is going to extend out from June 1st up until September. So, and as I'm flowing, like these downloads are coming in, but today is June 1st, so I'm going live today for the collective. July 1st, I'll be doing a part 2. August 1st will be a part 3. When we get to September, I feel like that's the finale. Okay. um but that's what I'm getting thus far. So whatever is covered today, it may be more emphasized in your individual reading that I do for June. And I believe that's all of the disclosures that I have. I did mention before, well, that's not all the disclosures that I have. I did mention before that I wanted to be more present with you guys instead of just, focusing on the monthly. I used to do the monthly and the full moon and new moon, but I kind of swayed away from the full moon and new moon and incorporated them in the monthly readings. But I don't want to be like, the masses. Like, um, I don't know. The readings that I do, they need to be unique. They need to be divinely guided. So as I get the flow, just like this reading, it is unique. It is divinely guided. We'll make it do what it do. Let me sip this tea, then we'll pray, and then we'll use these cards. With this reading, I'm using some of my most sacred decks. So I feel like whatever we talk about, it is going to be intense. It's going to be emotional. What I'm experiencing is a part of this graduation energy as well. We'll get more into it. But yeah, we are in June. We are finishing out spring and moving into summer. So let's see. Let me sip this tea and pray. I literally, my teapot, coffee pot is right behind the mic, so, and it's still on to keep the water hot. So if you hear some noises, it's probably that outside of the smoke alarm. Whew. All right. Okay. Whew. Let us pray. God, source, angels, ancestors, guides, universe. Thank you for this collective message. Thank you for the graduation energy that we are all experiencing. Thank you for each and every heart and soul that taps into this energy to get aligned with the message and the events that are to come. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear channel, clear vessel. Thank you for allowing me to have the strength to deliver this message. Thank you for allowing me to be a light, a guide. God, for each and every heart and soul that does tap into this energy, allow their souls to be guided, allow their hearts to be guided, allow them the strength, the energy, and the perseverance they need to get to the other side of whatever it is that they desire that they are not currently experiencing. Thank you for allowing me to be the light when there is no light in the tunnel. Gratitude, Ashe. All right. Hold on. I didn't even post this. Like, I usually post, I'm about to go live. I didn't do none of that. We're not going to be here too long, though. So, let's see. We're doing this spread in a 369 way as well. I was guided to do it that way. We're going to do 3 rows, 3 cards each. So it'll be a total of 9. It'll be somewhat of a past, present, and future is what I'm getting, but let's see. All right. Collective graduation energy first. Ooh. Literally got 3 cards. Take it. No. Let me see what this is. Okay. It's not for you, it's for me. Okay, so getting into this energy, I'm not going to say what these cards are, but the energy that is presenting itself is that you're attempting to manifest something, but whatever you're manifesting, you're not being fully transparent, you're not being fully authentic. Like, it's like you're wanting to step into a wish fulfillment, but you're afraid to bear all of you. Like, there's a part of you that is fearful of expressing your insecurities. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Your insecurities have been exposing themselves in some type of way. Okay. And it's like, instead of, healing those insecurities and shape shifting those insecurities, oh my God. Sorry, yeah. But yeah, instead of healing and shape-shifting those insecurities, you've been doing things to mask the insecurities. So this is in relation to detox energy. But there's like this, it's like that bump that's underneath the skin that you can feel that you can't quite see yet. Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay. I need to make some room. Hold on. Okay. Thank you. Past for the collective. Thank you. Present. Thank you. And the future. Ooh. Got it. Okay. This is very interesting energy. Collective past, graduation energy. Thank you. Collective present, future, collective, please. Beautiful. Sorry, y'all. Beautiful. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Using the wrong deck. Let me grab the right deck. Like, I was like, hold on. Yeah. 1 second. Okay. Got it. Okay. At least the decks are next to me. Sorry for the delay. All right. I'm almost done. I have to get the last spread. Okay. All right, got it. Thank you. I see. Do you see what I see? Lord, I can't even sing. My God. Present, please. Present collective. Thank you. Oh, Lord. Makes sense. All right, one more card, then we can get into it. I promise. Future collective, please. Thank you. All right. Beautiful. All right, so the overall energy, again, we have 9 cards, but we do Spirit did clarify an overall energy. So the reason why we're doing this, and I'm getting paths and segments, there's 3 waves. Whatever this is, there's 3 waves of it's happening, okay? Some of you are on the first wave, some of you are on the second wave, some ways. So whoever's on the second wave is it has to do with initiation and traveling, grid work type of energy. And then you have the third wave. These waves are taking place between June and September of 2023. Okay. This reading is timeless, by the way. But heavy emphasis on those energies. This is just, I hear a showboat of the beginning. And so the overall energy is the unseen. So Spirit is using me as a light to guide you through the unseen, which makes sense with the energy that came up with the prayer of being the light that you don't see in the tunnel, okay? Light that you don't see, the unseen. All right, so for the past energy collectively, we have the tear here, which is a representation of sadness, pain, sorrow, agony, loss. We have balancing act. So the intention was to create balance, to get out of this energy of sadness, heavy energy on lack. With this tear, I'm focused on the emerald and how there's gold. So I'm getting... it's giving me like a get rich or die trying energy, especially because we have pleasure as a reflection of the past. But it's also interesting as well because this balancing act, she's looking at this pleasure card, if it'll focus. Okay, so you see how she's looking at the pleasure card. So, and then if you look at how she's next to the tear, she's facing away from the tear. So what's leading up to what has led up to this graduation energy is, for some of you this began in 2011, for some of you began in 2002, something between 2002 and 2011, those years. How many years is that? Let me double check. That's 9 years. Oh shit. And we have a spread of 9, 14, 44. Hold on. Whew. Okay. So something between 2002 and 2011. Reflect on that 9 year cycle. But whatever it was, something happened within those years, those 9 years that I specifically spoke of, that was surrounded with a lot of tears. I'm getting a lot of fear. Again, that pain, that sorrow, that sadness. And it's interesting because it's like each tear was a plant of, it was a watering. You see how these roses are floating out? It's like these roses are a representation of your tears. It's like every time you cried a tear, it was like that tear was planting a manifestation of pleasure. Oh, manifestation of prayer becomes a manifestation of pleasure. Very interesting combination of words, but yeah. So the past, you just wanted things to be balanced. You wanted things to be more easy. So because of your past and because of your pain, because of the heartbreak, because of the betrayal, because of the lies, the deceit, the sneakiness, the lack of appreciation, the lack of love, the lack of people showing up for you, that energy was so dark to you that somewhere within you made a choice to, it's like your, not even you made a choice, your tears made a choice for you. It's like your tears, whether you were crying inside or outside, but heavy energy on crying outside, like something happened outside, okay? But tears, with whether they were planted, interesting, but yeah, planted inside or outside, it was like those tears were waters to your gardens of pleasure, okay? So you've been manifesting a new life. You've been manifesting a life of ease, a life of pleasure, a life of abundance, a life of fruitfulness, a life of support, a life of happiness, a life of joy, a lot of a life of calm, serene, everlasting peace. Like, that's the best way that I can put it. And this energy overflows throughout the rest of your life and the lifetimes to come with all of these steps that are here, right? So with this past energy, it's like the pain that you experience were like a trail to your pleasure. I don't know this. I'm getting like the trail of tears here. I really don't know what the trail of tears is about, but it's like a trail of tears is leading you towards, it's that energy of you can't experience pleasure without experiencing pain. And it's also interesting because the balancing act is between these two cards, between the tear and the pleasure. So it's like, even though you're manifesting a life of pleasure, there's a need to honor the balance, that there will be times where you will be sad. There will be times where you will have to let go and cry and walk away. Like, it's a part of the ebb and flow of life. So with that energy, no matter what you're walking towards that is unseen, you are creating a life of pleasure. But at the same time, the pain was needed for some reason. I'm not saying it was deserved. I'm saying it was needed. There's a difference between the two, okay? So interesting, I said difference between the two, and we're moving on to the present energy. So we have the Carters, but gentle gardener, number 2. You also have the pilgrim here, and you have the 5 of fire. So in the present energy, okay, which is leading you towards graduation, series of finals, okay? And in this series of finals, you have the 5 of fire here, which is a representation of the 5 of wands. And this says competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. And it's interesting because the pilgrim is trying to connect and find their tribe. But it's like in the present energy, there's been a lot of tension, a lot of disagreements, a lot of miscommunication, a lot of focusing on the wrong thing, focusing on the surface level versus doing that inner work. Uh, not wanting to detach but keep things together. You see how all of these wands are intertwined, but even though they're intertwined, there's still chaos and confusion. There's a lot of competition here. There's a lot of comparison here. It's like, oh, look at me. I'm sitting with my back straight on the egg. Well, look at me. I can do a backflip off the egg. Like, who gives a fuck, okay? The pilgrim here, um in association with the past energy, the tear, a lot of you, so going back to that energy of abandonment, you've been seeking the pleasure of a community, a tribe that you can trust, um one that will nurture you and care for you the way that you nurture and care for others, one that will show up for you without you having to ask. Hold on. You desire a partner who you're able to trust, who's able to love you flaws and all unconditionally, a partner that accepts you as you are. I'm getting Mary J. Blige, so take me as I am or have nothing at all. So with this energy as well, I'm getting there's a leveling up of there's like a power shift happening as well. So when it comes to your pleasures, your needs, your desires, your pain, there's like this heavy energy of reflection and reevaluation happening, which is probably why you're experiencing conflict with others, because you're needing to separate and go in solitude to really discern, okay? To really discern and be clear on the type of tribe and community that you want, and look around and see what you're attracting. And if you're not attracting your true desires and true pleasures, if you're still questioning and wondering and having to look over your shoulder and being and having this energy of distrust and envy and jealousy around you, then there's a need to separate from the pact and create a new, create pleasure that is not associated with this pain, and then move from that energy, okay? Because I'm getting there's just two, there's a lot of trauma bonds. This five of fire, how they're all intertwined. Conflict, this is trauma coming together, but there's no healing happening. There's really no growth happening. There's no balancing happening, okay? It's like we could just talk about the bullshit all day, but what are we doing about it? What are we doing to actually get towards the walk of pleasure? So coming back to the present energy of, detoxing, purging, solitude, separation, changing up the game, changing your business, changing your prices, elevating, um, being more nurturing and caring and loving to the mind, body, and soul. Um, Obtaining more knowledge so that you can have more power, because again, there's a power shift. So there's this need to really, really reflect. But it's very interesting because in the future energy, with all that's happening, and I'm going to tie all this together in just a second, just flow with me, please. You have Thanatos here, okay? You have come together, and then you have higher power here, okay? So with this Thanatos energy in the future, I'm getting caught up in the web vibes, but this is in a non-negative way. Okay. So this is like you are so webbed in a circle of protection, a circle of divinity with this higher power, a circle of peace, a circle of pleasure, a circle of an everlasting balancing effect, a circle of reciprocation. Like it's like your 360 view is a reflection of the purest part of you, which your tears, going back to the very first cards, your tears nurtured and planted this. Yo, I have deja vu. I feel like I dreamed about this reading or some shit before. I don't know. But with this graduation energy and tying into the finals, your life from the time you were born until now, whenever you're watching this, whenever you're seeking this, has been full of imbalance, pain and pleasure, but the pain has outweighed the pleasure. You've been searching. You've been looking for love in all the wrong places. You've been identifying with traumas and darkness versus identifying with light and testimonies. You've been nurturing. You've been in this habitat of nurturing the gardens of other and building the businesses of others and not your own. You've been in this energy of being able to give the best advice, but never having the time to really sit down and absorb your own advice. You've been in this energy of never being first, never being chosen, being picked over, picked on, bullied, thought about last, the substitute, the second player, the runner up. But with this graduation energy, whoever's in the first wave of graduating, it really doesn't matter, but heavy emphasis on the first wave. The first wave is like the starting line, okay? The best of the best. And they're going to lead the other two waves into this graduation as well. So there's multiple parts to this, okay? And with that being said, I feel like I'm called to give this because there's a lot of pressure. We are in a time of famine. We are in a time of financial instability, financial dysfunction, lack of financial knowledge, a lack of how to really bring together a community. Like there's a lot that we don't know, but there's this energy of initiative being taken with this balancing act being here. There's an initiative being taken, and someone is deciding to step up, take the lead, and just drop the curtain on everything. I feel like there's about to be a lot of exposure happening on a multitude of levels, especially as I said that I'm being drawn to this higher power card. But throughout this process, no matter how dark whatever moment no matter how dark whatever moment is that you're in right now, just know that everything is coming together for you as it should. But heavy is the head that wears the crown. In this process of healing the family, of breaking generational cycles, of having to show tough love, or having to turn your back out of love for yourself, really standing up for yourself, choosing to make a change. Like you are ran through the gutter first before you are acknowledged. And I feel like a lot of us, and I am speaking upon myself as well, which is why I'm getting emotional, but we have really felt ran through the gutter recently, and we have felt really unappreciated. We have felt imbalance. We have felt more chaos than peace. I hear here lately, but there's a major shift coming, and the reason why the pressure is pressuring is because of the finale, the finals. Okay, the finals is putting everything you've ever learned to the test to really see if you're ready to receive. And once you receive, spirit knows that you are able to take care of it. You're able to nurture it the long way, the long run. You don't have to wake up every day and go get it. It just comes to you easily and frequently and effortlessly. That's the life that you're desiring. That's the life that you've been creating, and that's the water. Your tears are the water to those seeds that you speak from your tongue. Okay, so be mindful of the seeds that you're speaking from your tongue, because as those tears flow and that emotion flows, those seeds are consistently being watered. Some of you have cried a river, some of you have cried a lake, some of you have cried an ocean. Now think about the manifestations that you've written and spoken, and imagine what's about to come to life with this reflection of pleasure. So pay attention to deer when the moon is in its crescent phase. Pay attention to pelicans. Um, Take trips to the zoo, feed the animals. Your hands are healing hands. Even though you may feel like you're just feeding the animals, there's an energy exchange with that. This is divinely guided for some of you. I can tell the message is wrapping up because I'm starting to speak faster. But with this pilgrim here, I feel like there's a need to stop searching. Stop searching and learn how to receive. We really have to teach ourselves how to receive, because it's not, baby, I don't have white privilege, okay? That I'm just gonna keep it 100, okay? So, the work it's a little more work, but all is well. Like truly all is well. So with this graduation energy, um, I'm not don't take this as the pressure is done being applied, because it's not. It's not. You're in the cooker right now. You're cooking. You are like a bun in the oven, okay? So you're cooking, spirit is cooking you. This pilgrim energy, it's you and your ancestors. Do you know where you come from? Do you know your tribe? Do you know your bloodline, your lineage? Get back to that. Get back to your bloodline, your lineage, your tribe, wherever your descendants, ancestors are from. Because once you get back to those energies, those rituals, that sacredness, that's really going to restore the balance and allow things to come together more effortlessly for you. Also, one final message. Hold on. For those of you who are unable to do the research, or you don't have access, for those of you that don't have access to the resources, and you don't have like those elders that you can speak to, or that'll even if you have elders that'll speak to you, you may have elders that are not honest with you, so you can't trust them with the information. um, Spirit is going to show you in those that you connect to along this path between June and September. Those souls that you connect to, there's going to be a commonality in the descendants, in the family lineage, and that's how you're going to be able to identify where you come from on a soul level and be able to expand. So definitely pay attention. Anything else, Spirit? Meditate more. um we are moving into summer, so definitely meditate more. You need to up your protection. Take more frequent pink salt, pink Himalayan salt, and black salt baths, Himalayan sea salt lamp. Get more fruits and vegetables in your diet. It's time to start playing chess and not checkers. um, there's a need to really listen to and detach from music with words and listen to high frequency tunes, as you are going through this finals test. And you are, with this strength card being here, there's a need to don't feel like any don't feel the need don't feel like anything is rushed, okay? Things are working on divine timing, which is also a reflection of your timing if you're tapped into your higher power and your highest frequency, okay? It seems like for a lot of you are moving between June in September. So it's time to start downsizing and I hear consolidating. Okay. And get ready. You see how she has all these bags, and then in this page of wands, baby, she's just flying free. It's like how you take a carry-on and one luggage, one roller. That's all you need. Everything else, let it go. Okay. If anything, you don't need no more than 3 suitcases. Okay. Yeah, it's time to learn how to, with the prices rising, learn, tap in with people that are savers, like couponing, all of that. Like, baby, save where you can. Okay. Page of Swords. Really connect with those minds that are on a higher frequency, because you're gonna need that enlightenment. Your soul is gonna need that enlightenment. um and make sure when you tap into those souls that are enlightening you, you do something to give back to support them, because it is an energy exchange. If you don't, you will be depleted. Okay. But for a lot of you are graduating. And when I say graduation, you're ascending to a new level spiritually, physically. A lot of you, you're about to, if you've always like, there's a major separation happening, there's a major split happening. So with this energy, there's also a lot of karma taking place as well. There's about to be a lot of death. Okay. um I just want to put it out there. There is a major, major shift happening, okay? Especially as I said that I'm looking at this checkmate energy. So this is about to get a little dark, TMI, but reincarnation is a part of karma, which is another reason why there's about to be a lot of death happening. So my condolences if you are experiencing anything like that, but those souls are coming right back in the babies that are to be born. Like, we're not waiting years and years again. It's like Aquarius energy, air energy, things are starting to shift, light speed, God speed, okay? So there's about to be a lot of elevation, and there's about to be a lot of, I'm getting fall from the crown happening, okay? And then we have the Three of Wands. A lot of you are traveling right underneath the Strength card. Spirit is asking you to, whatever you feel like you're not ready for, unprepared for, write the vision, make the plane, get on a plane, take the plane. Yes, yes, take that plane trip. Somebody need that confirmation. Write the vision, make it plain, ascend to your destination. And what will be the outcome of this? This is a full Spirit is asking you to put all of your energy into, oh, I'm getting blind faith. And I hear a lot of you don't believe in that. Before we get to July 1st, there's going to be a moment of stillness for all of you. Throughout the month of June, there a lot of you are going through breakups, breakdowns. Like, there's some of you're having cars break down because it's time for a new one. Like, whatever you've been holding on past its due date is expiring in June, before July 1st. Whatever you've been holding on with this Wheel of Fortune that is beyond its expiration date, I hear it's sour, it needs to go. Yeah, the devil came out. So be prepared for that. Yeah, you've had plenty of time to take matters into your own hands. You have not. So Spirit is making a judgment call. Yeah. Two of Cups. Spirit is making a judgment call. Spirit is like, you didn't have the strength to do so. It's okay. I got you. And the ancestors are about to wreak havoc. Ten of Pentacles. The ancestors are about to wreak havoc. It's time to align. It's time for things to come together, because in the future, this has the power to destroy everything that your tears have been growing for you. Yeah, Eight of Cups, it's time to walk away. The Empress, you're in the bun. You're in the oven right now. But by the time summer is over with this King of Wands, wish fulfillment, baby. And the Ace of Cups is peeking out. There will be no more confusion. I hear Mary J. Blige, no more pain. And I think we can end it on that note, can we? Hold on, one more message. We are in the Sagittarius full moon energy, so let's see what the moon has to say as we close this out. It's time to step into your north node energy. Your south node is saying, don't let your past hold you back, and the nodes do shift in July. Emotions are running high. That's that tears, but your hard work is paying off, and you are very close to achieving your goal. I hear congratulations. Congratulations. Expect messages, and it's time to go. Okay, so a lot of you are waiting on a message, a sign, a symbol. You're going to get this in this moment of stillness. And when you get the message to go, you need to leave without hesitation. Run and don't look back. And you're walking towards your happy, period. We good? Abundance, we're good. I'm going to end it there. I love you. I know it's hard right now. But you got this. May the force be with you. It's like that Darth Vader energy. And you're just trying to be Luke. But learn how to harness Luke and Darth Vader as one. And watch you be an unstoppable force. You are the storm, as an X-Men. That's my alter ego. But yeah. I love you. Hold on. Final message. By the time you get to September, 40 minutes, joy and love will surround you. Spirit is saying, I know it's hard. I know it's lonely. I know. They know. They see the tears. They see the sadness. They hear the prayers. Everything that you speak, every thought is heard and actively being manifested for you. So enjoy the waves, ride the wave, and stand tall in that motherfucking wave and don't fall off. And if you do fall, just reposition yourself to ride that motherfucking wave without falling off. You got it. I love you. There's no need to fight. Surrender. Spirit got you. You've done the work. It's time to heal and prepare and deconsolidate. Are we good? We're good. I love you guys. I'm going to end it there. I will see you next week, starting with Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini. I love you. God bless you. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Bye.